Hello everyone, this is DD1 here on Gemmy Master Animatronics along with...
Retro Skull, of course.
Yes. So today, what I'm reviewing for you is something that many people did not even know that I have, let alone they don't know what it does. Now I did upload a demo recently on my YouTube channel of Flaky Francis, and then at the end of the video I turned this guy on, however he was not fully working. So this is a life-size unreleased prototype character that, like the Jimmy Clown, none of us really knew existed until I came across it. Now this is an item that I got off of Facebook Marketplace for a fair price. However, it was shipped to me in a black trash bag. That's right, there was no box. It was in a black trash bag. And the shipping was over $100. So it was just all very ridiculous. It was hard to acquire. Like I've said, with all of these prototype life sizes, it is never easy for me. It has been very difficult for every single one I've obtained, like all of these. It's either taken time or it's been hard. But this guy doesn't really have a name. I just like to refer to him as Mr. Francis because he's like the husband of Flaky Francis. Now, if you're wondering if this is a prototype and it was shipped in a black trash bag, how the heck is it not in a million pieces? Well, oddly enough, this is not made of resin. This is made of like produced plastic. Kind of like the split skull face that I just unboxed from Nick. It is made of produced material. And this is actually a head dropping character, which that is also probably surprising to all of you, considering that he is not holding a tray. He has his arms in a very cool position. But he is indeed a head dropping character. And I've had him for several months, however I just fixed him yesterday because I had the parts with me. And by the way, I am home from college for spring break, and I got a second week of spring break, and then I'm going to have online classes because of the virus that's going around. But yeah, so this guy seems fairly simple. He's got the head dropping animation, the mouth moves. But this is actually one of the most advanced Haoween life sizes in modern Gemmy history. I'm feeling like this is the predecessor of the Lowe's head dropping Reaper with the crystal red light up head and the tray and the like kind of creepy cloth, cheesecloth like fabric. However, this may have been even like a special creation for like an employee that was retiring or something, because it's actually got like all the features, guys. And I'm going to show that to you right now. So yes, this is actually on a Santa base painted black. You can see parts where it's gold underneath. I was really surprised when I saw this. And if you're wondering, wait, how is it attached? Because it has, like the regular metal poles. Well, there's that pink stuff that prototypes have, but they actually molded those connectors with pink stuff for the regular pole-based Haoween characters onto this base. So that's why that looks so rough right there, because they cut out the other connectors and put those in. And I believe that is the pink material just painted black. But there is a push button on the base, which does work with it. Because at first it's like, oh, maybe they just used this because they were out of regular bases to prototype with, but no. They actually made this with a push button base. And it has volume control. It has a tri-me jack, which at first I was thinking was auxiliary, but no, it is a tri-me jack right there. And then there is a toggle switch. And it has volume control though, which is amazing. And it does work. And this is a microphone jack, but it is not for a wireless microphone. It is actually for an original wired microphone. This came with the prototype Dancing Frankenstein. Just to prove that it'll work, you can see it fits right in. Now I did test him with the microphone, and I heard the sound, but there is no animation programmed for the microphone option. But they gave it a jack, it works, which is interesting. So they probably intended for it to have microphone mode, considering that the Santa bases don't typically have a spot for it, because there's no microphone option on the newer Santas. But yeah, there's a toggle switch. That other toggle switch for the languages is blank, and there's no labels because they painted over the whole thing black. This takes a 9-volt adapter as well. It's like, it just baffles me that this exists, because this is from about 2012. And by that time, everything was having, bases like this one right here, but thicker, because they had the support pole things like this on it. But they had those, flatter pole base things with just the adapter jack in the base or the adapter jack in the torso. The only thing on the base will be the motion sensor right there on top. But yeah, this guy actually has a push button, volume control, and microphone mode, which is just really cool. Because it's like, why would they do that? Why would they actually put in that kind of effort with the Haoween character? But you want to say anything, Nick, before I turn him on?
I think it's just strange that they made a bunch of prototype life sizes that use the Santa base, and they even did it this year with the Pennywise, and they just can't bring themselves to spend enough money to do it in production.
Yeah, they're in denial.
You know, it's almost like they're trying to trick the buyers. Be like, yeah, you should buy our new life size because, you know, look, it's got a great base, yeah. And then they release it, and all those features are cut.
I don't know if the Pennywise would have had a microphone option or volume control, but the push button function is pretty cool. But I'll show you guys up close. So here's the mouth, which is not split. It is very hard to open a head dropping character and fix it. It took about an hour to replace one 10-tooth gear. And there is a gear in the gearbox that is a larger diameter than a Gemmy eyeball for a life size. About the diameter of this eye socket, actually. And he has these unique hands that are not used on another item. It looks kind of like Mr. Zombody's hands, but it's a different color. It's got all this nice detail to it, and these are produced plastic. Again, if this was made like most prototypes, then it was shattered. So this must have actually been either for like a customer or for of an employee that was retiring, and this was like his dream character or something. And the fabric is black on the hood, but it's actually a brown color for the body, which I think is really neat, because this shade of brown is one that you never see on like anything in any part of life. It's very cool. And then it has these frayed, hand-cut, this red like bow thing around his hood. He's got a long neck in there. And both arms are posable, but I absolutely love the pose that they're in right now. But that's really all I have to say about it. So before the battery dies in the camera, I will plug him in and show him to you. And the volume is up all the way. And he has a head dropping feature.
This way.
Yeah, and he's also below 6 feet, guys, which is an odd height, especially for a male Gemmy character. We'll go ahead and turn off the light just because his head glows red in the dark.
Follow me to the graveyard. I've been waiting for you.
This thing kind of moves around.
This way.
Guess I'll do one view from the side. And by the way, this is the only item I think I've ever seen that has programmed mouth movement with the Night Fright mic audio, which is a very cool audio track. So there's definitely an EEPROM in the bass there. But yeah, guys, that's really all I have to say about it and show you. This is a very unique character. I am really surprised by how well and sophisticated he is built. It is a very neat item for sure. I love the brown color on the robe. I love the audio. I like how the head glows red in the dark. I like everything about it. I like this honestly much better than the released Head Chopping Reaper, although that one also is pretty unique. I would have liked to see both, you know, this guy being released as well, but yeah, it's just really cool how they put in the extra effort to give him all those features, which would not be on a character like this. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.